Good morning and welcome back to Maritime Athletic Profiles coverage of the Major Maritime Female Hockey League Showcase Tournament, the Fall Showcase. We had 6 games for you yesterday to start off this 18-game, 3-day event. And we are back at it bright and early this morning from the Dauphine Center. We're on the campus of St. Mary's University in the heart of downtown Halifax, the beautiful South End. This morning's game features the Western Wind from Prince Edward Island taking on the Cape Breton Lynx. So technically 2 island teams. The Lynx from Cape Breton wearing their deep purple uniforms today with the white trim. And for the Western Wind, they've got on their white with light and dark blue trim. Getting the start in goal for the Western Wind is Kenna Brandt. And at the other end, Megan Muse getting the start for the Cape Breton Lynx. And we're just about set to go, and the puck is dropped, and we're underway on a Saturday morning. Glad to have you with us wherever you're tuned in. I'm sure we've got viewers and fans watching on Cape Breton Island and on Prince Edward Island as well. Hockey for breakfast. Here's a chance now. Right off the jump. Breaking into the zone where the Western Wind. They'll feed it right in front there, turning with a shot, and that just goes off the goaltender's pad. So a good chance early on. Kendrick had a good look. And now the Lynx will turn it back the other way. They'll just send it down into the zone. Flipping it in there was Sophia Briand. And a couple of changes made now. Here's a chance. Turnover. Shot off the pad. Lynx get it right back. Tried to feed it in front. After it there was Vickers. Vickers backhands it to the wall. Back to the left point. Long shot in through a crowd. That deflects off to the corner. So both of these teams would have had to be up nice and early this morning, having their breakfast, going through their pregame routines. 8 a.m. is certainly an early start, but both teams look to be going after it here in the early going. That puck taken off the wall. Onto the stick of Landry, Ava Landry. In on her by herself as the rest of her teammates were making a change. Now it's picked up behind the goal there. Misha Pino works it up along the wall. Pino gets it back, skated over it. Trying to get a stick on it there was Lawan for the Lynx. Now there's Brooke McGuigan. Got it forward to Morency. Morency chasing after it there. Couldn't get to the puck ahead of McClellan. At the side of the goal, Morency digging in for it. And the Lynx able to clear. Quick pass now. Away comes Lawan. Puck turned over. And in transition now, Moffat lost it at the blue line. Stevenson comes in. And she'll pick it up and try to move forward again. Morency looking for that puck. It went just beyond her reach. And that puck will slide down into the zone. No icing. And Stevenson gets there first. Slides across ice, couple of quick passes. Moffat moves it up to neutral ice, picked up there by the Lynx. They'll gather it at the red line. Tried to turn it back, but Moffat grabs it. Into the zone comes Moffat. Moffat slings it along the boards. Picked up down low. And the Lynx, that went dangerously off the side of the goal. They'll try to break it out again. Briand sends the puck down the ice. Both teams making quick changes here in the early going. Just a little over 3 minutes into this one. Here's McNeil trying to make a move at the red line. That didn't work. Now in transition, coming in. This is Vickers trying to make a move. Kennedy Vickers. And a delayed penalty call here. Referee's arm is up, and as the Wind touch it, looks like we're going to have a roughing call perhaps. So just a little over 3 minutes played in this opening period. Good pace to this one early on, considering it's an early morning. 8 o'clock start. I'm sure the players would have been up, oh gosh, I don't know, 6-ish or so. Off the face-off. Controlled now with the Lynx on the power play. Working with that puck. This is Gabriel. Puts it in through a crowd. And hanging on to make the save is Brandt. I'm sure all the teams involved in this showcase event this weekend will be rotating their goaltenders so that you don't put too much wear and tear on one goalie. Lynx working with that puck. Back to the point. They'll play catch with it now. 1:37 to go in the power play. Here comes Gabriel. Works it down low. Sharp angle shot. That bounced off a body in front. Rebound chance there. Put right in on goal, and Brandt makes the save. Good work there. Olivia McDonald in the middle of that action for the Lynx. Sometimes your goalie has to be your best penalty killer. A couple of big saves there from Kenna Brandt. Off the face-off now. Back to the left point. I'll just dish it off to the half wall. Lynx setting up here. Pass through, trying to feed it into the middle for Rylan Gabriel. And the puck is sent out. And that'll take some time off the clock. And the Lynx will look to move it up. Vickers hovering at the blue line. Puck is in there. Everybody on side, so play carries on. Trying to chop at that puck was Marshall for the Lynx. Cape Breton now in control, trying to get something going here on this power play. Hammering it in is Claire Connors. Wind will gather it in behind their own goal. Try to send it up along the wall. And it does indeed get all the way down the ice. That'll give a chance for the penalty killers to change up. Get a fresh unit on here for the Wind. Cremo put it up ahead. And it went right onto the stick of a Wind player. Working down with it there, that was Rachel Campbell. Campbell again sends it down deep into the zone. Just 20 seconds left now in the power play for the Lynx. Good forecheck there by Stevenson. Taking a few more seconds off of this power play. There's a cross-ice pass neatly onto the stick of Connors. Claire Connors into the zone, fakes the shot, slides it across. Quick shot there, letting it go was Cremo. Now it's at the side of the goal and trying to freeze it, but they couldn't. And then the puck ends up coming onto the stick of the Western Wind, and they'll move it out. Here's Chason now, trying to push it forward. But that'll give time for Geneva Marshall to get back to that puck and chip it off the boards. So the penalty is over, back to 5-on-5. Good penalty kill by the Western Wind here. Cape Breton Lynx on that puck. They'll move it up. Trying to get it forward. Puck stuck at that blue line. Now move to the red line. Chason puts it right back in. Gabriel has it there, makes one move, gets it up ahead. In with it now is Paul. Amira Paul winds, fires. Good pad save there by Brandt. Nice little quick shot from Amira Paul. And the right pad makes the save. Lynx in on it again. Circling in behind the goal. Fed into the middle, just underneath the stick of Lawand. It'll go off to McDonald. McDonald takes it down into the corner. And she'll send it to the other side. And after it there was McClellan. She backs away. Shot from a sharp angle by Lawand. Goes to the far boards. Back up high to McClellan at the point. She winds and takes the shot. Bounced off a stick. Brandt just got a glove on it. But the puck stays clear. And it'll come all the way out into neutral ice where it's picked up by Olivia McDonald. McDonald turns quickly. Sees some open ice right up the middle. McDonald has Lawand with her. Gets it to Lawand. Lawand on the backhand. Fans on it. Puck is loose. And just through the blue ice and out the other side. Spinning and firing was McDonald. That shot was blocked. And it's picked up by the Western Wind. And they'll try to work it out of their own zone now. Up to Moffat. 12:50 to go in this opening period. Tracking it down. In behind the goal now. Lawand. Western Wind keeping it in at the blue line. Pino puts it down into the corner. Lawand has it again. Lawand doing some good work here. Puck in behind the Lynx goal. Feeding it in front. A couple of players taking a whack at it. Kelly was there, as was Moffat. But they couldn't get good wood to puck, and Moffat will pick it up. in the midst of a change of the Lynx. Now Morency in on the forecheck, chops that puck free. Morency tries to give it back to Moffat. Moffat working along the boards. Morency now spins, fires, and that's sticked away by the goaltender Muse. A little bit of pressure here from the Western Wind, but the Lynx able to skate it out of the zone. Long pass up ahead for Landry. Here's a chance now, win all alone to the backhand. Pad save made there. Great work by Vickers to bust in alone and get a chance on goal. But again, Brandt going down, getting those pads on the ice, making the save. Western Wind on that puck again. Brandt shutting the door here a couple of times. Puck into the slot area, cleared away by Stevenson, and then it's pushed into the corner. Now Morency, the captain of this Western Wind squad. Tried to get it to Stevenson. That was turned aside. And then the Wind able to clear it down the ice. And it doesn't have enough steam to get all the way down for icing, so it'll be picked up by the Lynx and sent ahead. Onto the stick of Amira Paul. Paul works it ahead. There's the speedy Geneva Marshall. Marshall in after it, but it's taken away by McKendrick. Quick pass up ahead. McNeil feeds it through. Could be a chance for Greenan now. Greenan in alone. And a great defensive play there, knocking that puck away from Greenan. That was Lawand. I believe it was Lawand on the back check. Hard to see sometimes when those jerseys are tucked into the hockey pants. The numbers get cut in half and it's hard to read them. It may have been number 10, Olivia McDonald. Regardless, great defensive play. And the puck sent down the ice. Almost at the halfway point of this opening period. No score, shots on goal 3-1 favoring the Lynx. McKendrick now makes a nice little move there. Sends it down into the corner. Chasing after it is Caden Thomas, but the Lynx able to move it. Lynx now will try to work it out of the zone. That's turned over though. Pino intercepts it, tries to get a pass, or excuse me, a shot away. She fanned on it and then took a little nudge from behind. Richards at the point. Tried to send it in, but the Lynx will gather and take that puck out of the zone. In on the forecheck is Gabriel for the Lynx. Bounces off the glass. Lawan trying to reach in after it, but not before Thomas gets it. Thomas rifles it down into the Lynx zone. Changing up now are the Western Wind. 9:25 to go opening period. Good pace to this one. Chase on now. Flips it in front. Turning with it there was Kate Kelly. Kelly goes back to Pino at the point. Wind circling with it, trying to get a little pressure now. Kelly, some nice skating, good stick work, gets a shot away and blockered down by Muse. Good work there by Kate Kelly. Now Lawand in behind her own goal. Banks it off the boards, waiting at the line. Maddie Richards is there, and the puck sent right back in, now to the far side. Pino tried to hold it in at the line, but couldn't. And that'll send Richards back to pick it up in her own zone. Lynx making changes now. It's a puck is sent down the ice, and that'll be an icing call with 8:41 to go in this first period. First of 7 games here today from the Dauphin Center in Halifax. Maritime Athletic Profile is broadcasting all games of this showcase live on their YouTube channel. I do have my fisherman's friend today, folks. If you were with me yesterday, you knew I had some hauls, but I hadn't picked up my fisherman's friend. Well, made a little stop off today, picked up a couple of packs, tucked in my pocket, so that'll be the regime and the routine today. Water, hauls, fisherman's friend. Rinse and repeat. Puck in the Western Wind zone. Lynx trying to keep it in. Vickers does just that. Tried to get it up to Connors. Vickers again turns, tries to get it in. Brooklyn McNeil now in there with Vickers. A pile up along the boards, and it's free now to Stevenson. Stevenson feeds it across, tried to get it to Moffat, bounced over her stick, and now McClellan takes the puck away. Tried to go in behind the net. She'll pick it up herself, and McClellan will skate away. Tried to chip it forward, turned over, bounced off a skate. Here's Stevenson in the open. Moffat off to the right, feeds it across. It went right through the legs of Moffat and out the other side. Briand now to McClellan, back to Briand. Briand couldn't take it off the boards. Good job there by Blaquier getting in and forcing the issue, but then it is to the line and just out. Stevenson has to pick it up, flips it back in, and the wind will make a change. 7:22 to go in the period. Puck up to the blue line. Nice move there by Connors. She sends it into the corner and didn't quite go far enough when she let that go, so it's an icing against the Lynx. So with 7:14 left, faceoff will come down into the Lynx zone, so an offensive zone faceoff chance here for the Western Wind. It'll be Greenan in on the draw, up against Briand. Off the faceoff, goes behind the goal line. McDonald was there. Now leaves it for Geneva Marshall. Quick pass to the left. That one off a skate into neutral ice. Gamble is there. Works it up ahead. McNeil skating toward the center of the goal. Greenan was there, but it's the Lynx who will gather and roll it back along the boards. Gabriel steps into it, puts it back in behind the goal. Greenan had it go past her. And then Richards tries to feed it in front. Sharp angle. Hugging the side of the goal was Muse. From the other side now, and they score. So the Western Wind were kind of playing that down low, in tight game, trying to work it to one side of the Lynx goal. Muse had it covered there. Then they worked it back to the other side, and they were just jamming. You see it here, just down close. There's the wraparound to one side. They come back to the other side, and the puck gets tucked in. So some good determination there by the Western Wind. Down low. Wait to see who gets credit for the goal. So it's an early 1-0 lead in this first period. So striking first are the Western Wind. That puck fed right into the slot as the Wind look to come right back on the attack, but it's Lawand to the red line. Got it into the zone momentarily, then Kelly smartly took it off the boards, tried to chase after it, but the Lynx will get it right back. Now Lawand has some ice, takes a quick shot. That went off the skates of Gamble. Over on that far side, a couple players now in digging for that puck. So they're just announcing the goal now. And I believe the credit goes to Isabel Richards. I'll double check it on the website. So 5:32 to go, and the Lynx find themselves down by 1. Going back for that puck is McClellan. Gathering behind her own goal. She'll work it up to the left side now. Quick pass into the middle. Connors lifts the skate and lets it go. Onto it is Vickers, the speedy Vickers. Watches that puck go down in behind the goal line. And then it's worked up along back to the red line. Gathering there is McNeil. McNeil gets it right back. Quick pass up ahead, right to Maddie Richards for the Western Wind, and Richards puts it right back into the Lynx zone. Under 5 minutes to play in this opening period. Western Wind have the first goal of the game, and they lead at 1-0. Landry tried to move it up ahead. There's Morency. Dangerous with a shot from the right faceoff circle. Good stick save there by Muse. Another player battle down in that corner. Puck swung around, and it is indeed Isabel Richards getting credit for the goal. Gracie Greenan gets the assist on that. Now Vickers. Vickers makes a move. Look at Vickers in alone. Vickers fanned on the shot and put it wide. Good rush by Vickers. Feeds it back into the slot. There's a quick shot. Hits a skate in front. Trying to find it there was Amira Paul. And now Morency gathers for the Wind. Puts it around. Geneva Marshall is there. Throws it through the crease. And it goes out the other side. Puck down the ice. Foot race for it now. Moffat and McDonald. But it'll go over the goal line. That'll be an icing now. We had a couple of affiliate players yesterday with jersey numbers, no nameplates, that were not on the game sheets for this showcase event. So we have a number 14 on the Cape Breton Lynx. I do not have a number 14 on my game sheet, and I don't believe there was a number 14 that played yesterday, so we'll try to find that out during the intermission. But if there's anyone listening that can send me a message at jscott_2022, that's my X handle. Send me a message, let me know. Number 14 on the Cape Breton Lynx. So with 3:45 to go, face-off in the Western Wind zone. It'll be to the right of the goaltender, Brandt. Lynx making sure they got the personnel out there that they want. Kelly and Lawand in on the face-off, and Lawand wins that, and the Lynx will get control. Geneva Marshall spinning with that puck, feeds it in front, right into the blue ice. Puck free, goaltender down, it's still loose. Referee keeping a close eye, and the puck cleared off to the side. Anxious moments there as Brandt was down. She doesn't have her stick right now as the shot comes in deflected. Brandt makes the save, goal stick still laying on the ice, and the Lynx keep it in. Always throws off a bit of rhythm of the goaltender when they don't have that goal stick in their hand now. As the puck comes down the ice, Brandt able to grab that stick with the blocker and has it back in her tight grip. So anxious moments there, but Brandt did well, and there was one tricky shot that was deflected, and Brandt made the save without the goal stick. 2:50 to go. Puck thrown down into the Lynx zone. Isabel Richards has the only goal of this period, and it's the Western Wind who lead at 1-0. Lawand has that puck, gives way now for Landry. Ava Landry, nice move. Landry has a chance here. Landry in tight, and the save made, but a good rush there by Landry. And again, Kenna Brandt making the save for the Western Wind. Back down into the Lynx zone. This is Vickers, skates over the puck. Jumping onto it quickly there was Vermont, and it comes all the way to the red line. The puck sent into the zone. Couple of changes for both teams here as the Lynx work that puck in their own end. Gamble sends it ahead. Chason works with it at the blue line, rolls it down. That'll be calmly picked up there by Bria McClellan. Thrown over to that far side. Intercepted turnover, and then McGuigan turned and hammered that puck into the corner. Gamble from the point, tried to get it through traffic, but the Lynx come away with it. Turned over there, right onto the stick of McGuigan. McGuigan down the left side, lets the wrist shot go, gloved, and a rebound is cleared. Pino now jumping on that puck. Gets spun around by the boards. Puck thrown in front, 1:27 to go in the period. And the Lynx will pick the puck up. Taking it off the boards is Gabriel. McGuigan does a nice job to keeping it at the line. Now, Brooke McGuigan goes in after it. She'll chug around to the other side, trying to force the issue, but it's the Lynx who'll skate away with it. Vickers has it over on the board. She gets pinned there right by the red line, and they get a bit of traffic there as the Lynx are making some changes. Final minute of play in the opening period. Moffat had that puck go by her stick, and now the Lynx will look to work it out. Up for Amira Paul. Paul has it now, works it up to Geneva Marshall. Marshall, sharp angle from the goal line, shot, and the rebound will almost pin own goal there by Kate Kelly off that nice play by Geneva Marshall. 32 seconds left here, and offside is the call. So with half a minute to go in this opening period, we'll have a face-off. Isabel Richards scoring the Western Wind goal, and it's 1-0. Face-off just outside the Lynx zone. Chipped ahead there by Cremo. Cremo speeding down into the zone, being watched by Campbell. Campbell takes a tumble, fed in front. Puck spinning there right in front of the crease, and it's cleared away by the captain, Morency. Now Moffat trying to get through a crowd, but McClellan clears it to the red line. Morency in taking a look. Comes back to McClellan again. She'll just go cross ice. Just a couple of seconds left here, and as Olivia McDonald skates in behind her own goal, the period comes to an end. Shots on goal even 4 apiece, but on the main scoreboard where it matters, it's 1-0 Western Wind. Isabel Richards getting the goal off a scramble in front, banging it in at the side of the net. So after one period of play, the Western Wind out of Prince Edward Island leading the Cape Breton Lynx by a score of 1-0. We'll step aside for just a few minutes, but don't go too far. Second period action coming your way in just a little bit. You're watching Maritime Athletic Profiles. Just about set for puck drop here in the second period. Cape Breton Lynx and the Western Wind. Western Wind leading it 1-0 on the goal from Isabel Richards. Kenna Brandt played an exceptionally good first period for the Western Wind, making a couple of big saves. So we'll see what the second period has in store. Right off the face-off, it's Vickers for the Lynx. Vickers gains the zone, turns, puck back to McDonald. McDonald winds, fires into a crowd, and that went into Greenan, who blocked it down for the Western Wind. At the red line, turn back in. Gamble will swoop in behind her own goal for the Western Wind, banging it off the boards. Up along the wall, then to the red line and out. Here's a chance now as Greenan looked to bust in, kind of a broken play, and then Greenan had it on her stick. And that little push there from Greenan draws the tripping penalty. So the Western Wind will go to the power play here. And we figured out the mystery of number 14. It's Alexis Chisholm-Beaton. Usually number 4, but a jersey situation, shall we say, a jersey malfunction. So Alexis Chisholm-Beaton wearing number 14 in this game. So that mystery solved. Off the draw now. Campbell with the Wind on the power play. Back to the point. Pino lost it there. Good little forecheck from Geneva Marshall. And now the Lynx will send it down into the corner. They'll send Campbell back after it. Campbell falls, but Morency is there to pick it up. Tried to feed it ahead to Pino, but Marshall sends it right back in. Campbell will try again. Works it up to the captain, Morency. Now to the line. Richards sends it in. Isabel Richards, the goal scorer in that first period. Wind on the power play here, 1:15 to go in the advantage. Gamble glides in behind her own goal. Long lead pass onside. Couldn't quite connect with Isabel Richards. She would have been all alone. Pass led her just a little bit too much, and the Lynx will grab the puck and work it out. Along the boards, Vermont puts a shot in. Save made there. Taken off the pads and the stick of Muse. Lynx send that puck down the length of the ice. That'll take some more time off of the penalty. 40 seconds to go now in the penalty to Olivia McDonald for tripping. Western Wind over the red line. They'll try to gain the zone. Puck is rolled in, grabbed quickly by the Lynx, and sent right back down the ice. Good penalty kill here by the Lynx so far. 20 seconds to go in the power play for the Wind. Chipped right back in there by Gabriel for the Lynx. 12 seconds to go now. Perhaps time for one last rush. We'll see. Only 5 seconds left in the advantage. And then the Lynx will have killed it off. Penalty is over. Olivia McDonald out of the box. And the team's now back to 5-on-5. And the puck sent down the length of the ice by the Western Wind. So that'll be an icing. And that'll bring the face-off all the way back. Just had the dad of the goaltender for the Western Wind stop by. Kenna Brandt's dad is here taking in the game and said that his wife, Kenna's mom, watching back home, said that she wasn't actually watching the live broadcast right now because she was taking her other child swimming. It's always a busy life for parents of children involved in, extracurricular activities, whether it's music, dance, sports, etc. But I super appreciate Kenna's dad coming over and saying hello, and we appreciate the fact that people are watching across our region, across the country, and across the world on Maritime Athletic Profiles live broadcast. We really enjoy bringing these games to you. Here come the Lynx now on the attack. Quick shot there, just wide of the goal as Amira Paul let it go. It truly is a lot of fun, and it's important to us to be able to bring these games so that if you can't make it here, whether you're family, friends, or otherwise, you can tune in and watch these games and watch these players. Good hockey in this Maritime Major Female Hockey League. Not quite 4 minutes off the clock here in this second period, and that puck is offside. So we'll have a face-off just outside the Cape Breton Lynx zone. One nothing your score. Western Wind in the lead. Off the face-off, puck flips up into the air, grabbed by McClellan. McClellan in behind her own net. Now it's along the boards. A couple of players in there trying to scoop that puck out. In front, McGuigan go whack at it. The puck was fed over there by Chasson. There's a shot from outside. Rolls around the boards to the near side, and it's picked up. High into the air is trying to clear it was Landry. Now it comes to Chisholm Beaton. Rolling it along again. Vickers makes one move, tried to make a second, and now Vickers has the puck again. Vickers takes it in deep, feeds it over into the middle, got it onto the stick of Landry, and then a weak shot in, and no problem there as Kenna Brandt able to squeeze that one. So a good rush by Kennedy Vickers, certainly one of the more shifty, quick players on the ice here today. Always seems that something's happening, something's being creative when Kennedy Vickers is in the middle of it, number 7 in the deep purple of the Lynx. And I don't know what it is, but whenever I watch this Cape Breton Lynx team play, maybe it's the Burger King logo on the bottom of the jersey as we see this break now from the wind, trying to feed it over into the middle. Intercepted in behind the goal. Picked up down low, trying to do some good work there was Vermont. Now Blaquier. No pinch in, trying to kick that puck along the boards. McDonald onto it now for the Lynx. Cape Breton with that puck. Dangerously right in front of their own goal, and it ends up going off of a Wind player right into the crease, and it's covered up by Muse. But just to finish that thought, this team sponsored by Burger King, and I see that big logo there, and I know it's early in the morning, but I'm in the mood for a Whopper. I would love a Whopper right now. One of my favorite quick serve restaurant burgers. Maybe I can see if I can angle the Cape Breton Lynx to reach out to their sponsor Burger King and get me a Whopper this weekend. Off the face-off, controlled by McNeil for the Lynx. I don't think a Cape Breton team would be complete without a McNeil and or a McClellan. And they have both. Lots of mix and max. Surnames on Cape Breton Island. Lived there for 2 years when I was first got into broadcasting. Here's Moffat feeding it across. Nice pass, Morency. Quick shot. Save made. Rebound is loose. And it's cleared away. Nice little pass there as Moffat fed it over to Morency. Morency again in the slot. Shot blocked. Vermont from well outside lifts it over the goal. Good pressure here by the Western Wind. Trying to add to that lead. Down covering up the post is Muse. On it again now Gamble. Sends it down low. Pressure here from the Wind. Lynx trying to just clear it out of the zone right now. Moffat onto it again. McNeil draped over the back of Moffat. And the puck now to Vermont. Wrist shot through a crowd that just went off the toe of Briand. Lynx trying to move it, and it'll come to Sophia Briand. Sent it into the middle. Now Kelly jumps on it quickly for the Wind. Good extended pressure here as Kelly lets it go from a sharp angle and sent it right through the front of the goal and out the other side. Trying to feed it in front to Morency. Lynx on their heels now, just want to get it out. This line has been out there a while. They've got to be tired. And it doesn't go far enough for a change, so the line has to stay out there. Sent down into the zone. The Western Wind will get some fresh skaters out. And this unit for the Lynx has to be tired right now. They've been out there hemmed in their own zone, running around for quite some time. Now they'll get it out, and I'm sure they're going to want to dump it in quickly and get a change here. And they immediately do that. Sending it down into the corner was Briand, and the Lynx finally able to get a change there. Now it's McNeil coming down the right side. McNeil stopped at the faceoff dot, and the puck sent to the wall. Jumping in on it there is Stevenson in behind the net. Stevenson, they scored a goal down low earlier, and they are going to try it again. Nice work there as Stevenson got it around. McNeil hovering in front, but it's Vickers who picks it up for Cape Breton and will send it away. Nice little pass there, springing Connors. Pino gets to that puck for the win. Fanned on the little backhand attempt, and it's turned over. Lynx will grab it. This is Landry. Landry falls. We'll get some help now from Claire Connors. Pino comes out of the pile. Has the puck. 12:08 to go in this second period. Score remains 1-0. The Wind goal scored back in the first by Isabel Richards. Richards now looking to chase onto that puck, but Brooklyn McNeil gets it there. This is Vickers. Dangerous. Vickers takes the shot from the slot and put it high. There's Vickers again, creating some offense for this Lynx team. Now Brooklyn McNeil backing up. Takes it off the wall to Landry. Landry overskated it, then gets some help from Rylan Gabriel. Lewan tried to jump onto that puck, but Pino broke it up. Good action now with 11:30 to go in the second. Here's Lewan, and it's offside. Shots on goal, 6-6. And 1-0 your score. First of 7 games today that will be broadcast live on Maritime Athletic Profiles. And yes, I will be here calling play-by-play for all of them. Thus, the fisherman's friend in Halls. All about throat maintenance. You know, you see all these videos on social media, TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, etc., about life hacks, right? How about a life hack for throat maintenance? Especially if you're like someone who sings or has to give a lot of oral presentations, speaking at events, or doing play-by-play for 18 games in 3 days. A little regiment, a little routine to take care of your throat, to take care of your voice. For me, again, it's Fisherman Friend, Halls and Water. Wonder if there's a life hack video for that somewhere out there on one of the social channels. 11:05 to go here. Cape Breton Lynx on the attack, and that might draw a penalty. No arm up. Yeah, kind of looked like the player got dragged down, but play carries on. Hey, that's why I'm not a referee. Wind in their own zone. Now a little bit of offensive zone pressure here from the Lynx. At the line, kept in by McDonald. Now jumping on it is Ellsworth. Into the slot, covered up there by Chasson, who takes it to the back of the goal. And again, it's McDonald at the line. Picking it up there, it's Blaquier. Blaquier gets ahead of steam, gets it to the blue line, gets hauled down, and the puck into neutral ice. Greenan was there for a minute, and then it looked like McGuigan got the stick up there on McDonald, and then McDonald took a little swipe back, but no harm, no foul. Play carries on. Here's McDonald again with that puck. Works it up right through the middle. Nice pass onto the stick of Vickers. Vickers makes a nice move. Look at Vickers. Just lost the handle on the puck after making a 2 or 3 lovely little moves to spring herself into the open, but just lost the handle. Landry along the boards, trying to work it forward. There's Chisholm beaten, and we're going to have a hooking call here. So after a couple of things, kind of, I don't want to say we're let go, but what potentially could have been called weren't. We've now got a penalty call. And listen, referees and linesmen have a tough job, right? Trying to watch everything everywhere all at once. Sometimes you miss stuff, sometimes you don't. So a tripping call there going against Caitlin McKendrick. So McKendrick in the box, power play for the Lynx. So a power play opportunity here to equalize for Cape Breton. Campbell trying to work that puck. It's taken away right in front. And a sharp angle shot from about 3 feet from the side of the goal. Taken care of. And that was Geneva Marshall getting that shot away from the side of the goal. Marshall in on the face-off now to the left of the goaltender Brandt. And the Wind able to get that puck from the draw, send it down the ice. Lynx get to that puck and almost turn away now as McDonald will go in behind her own goal and just plan the breakout here. Up through the middle of the ice to the red line. Now a chance coming here. on the power play. In with it was Paul, Amira Paul. Vickers in behind the net. 1:10 to go in the power play for Cape Breton. Here's Vickers into the slot area. Paul trying to bang away at it, and the wind can't clear it. Here's Marshall feeding it into the slot. Amira Paul got tied up. Puck to the near boards. Jumping on it quickly there is Gabriel. 52 seconds to go in the power play. Campbell softly rolls it along the boards. And we're going to have a slash being called here on Ryland Gabriel from the Lynx. So that will wipe out the power play, and that'll put us 4-on-4 for 46 seconds or less. So Ryland Gabriel gets tagged for the slash, and I could hear the referee's call very clearly up here, 18 purple. So now face-off will come down into the Lynx zone, and a little extra skating room out there with the 4-on-4 situation. Vermont off the face-off, shot high, blockered away by the goaltender Muse. Trying to keep it in there is Greenan. Lynx have to backtrack. They'll regroup and try again now with Lawand. Greenan quickly closing the distance there on the forecheck, but Lawand powers right through. Lawand, weak shot, pad save, rebound there. They score! The shot came in initially from Lawand. The save was made, and then the rebound just kind of wobbled straight into the slot area, and it gets pushed into the back of the goal, and I believe that was Brooklyn McNeil who put it in. So again, it was off the initial shot. You'll see it here on the replay. Lawand just powers her way through. There's the shot, the rebound, and pushed into the back of the goal. So there you go. Always a good idea to put the puck on net. You never know what can happen. And just a great effort there by Lawand as she came in and powered through the forecheck, got that shot away. It wasn't a strong shot, but enough of a shot that it forced a save, and it kind of wobbled off the pads of the goaltender Brent, and then the rebound was laying there, and into the goal it goes. And that was a 4-on-4 goal, so the penalties stay up on the board. So the Western Wind see the game now being tied by the Lynx. So in 7 seconds, it'll be a shorter power play. There's a long shot from McDonald. Pad save made by Brandt. Chance on the breakaway now. Kate Kelly in all alone. Kate Kelly shoots backhand. Great save there as tracking was Muse, and just got a toe on it and sent it wide from the Kate Kelly breakaway. Now the wind penalty is over. Pino takes a shot. They score from the point. I was just about to say they're on the power play, and it's a power play goal for the Wind. The shot was let go by Pino. It may have been deflected in front. There was definitely traffic there. So it may have been, we'll have to wait and see, Maddie Richards perhaps? Again, point shot came in. There was traffic in front. So just a few seconds after the Lynx tie the game, answering right back on the power play are the Wind. And again, the point shot was from Pino, but it may have been deflected or gone off of Maddie Richards in front. We'll wait for the announcement here. So through all of that, the Lynx scored a 4-on-4 goal, and then the Wind penalty expired. It was a short power play for the Western Wind, and it only took them about 15 seconds of that power play time before the point shot from Pino was deflected in the goal, and we're tied. Or excuse me, now it's a lead again for the Wind, 2-1. So we'll just wait on the official announcement. It was a point shot. So 6:35 to go in this second period. The Wind back in the lead, back looking for more with Stevenson. And that's taken away there by McDonald. McDonald being watched by Callie McNeil, and the puck is turned over. Stevenson leaves it at the point for Vermont. And it's bounced off the board by the red line, gathered there by Gamble. Gamble sends it ahead, turned over onto the stick of Claire Connors. Now the Lynx with McDonald. In a crowd, McDonald has the puck taken away, and then sending it around the boards is McKendrick. Here's McKendrick now. McKendrick cuts to the middle, gets the shot away, and the goaltender Muse took it into the pads. Wasn't sure initially where it was, but then found it and covered up. So they just announced that goal. I'm going to have to check here and see what the website is saying. So, well, it was a Richards. I thought it was, 3, but it was actually 7. Again, with those jerseys getting tucked into the hockey pants, sometimes you only see half or a quarter of a number. So I had the last name right. It was Richards, but it's Isabel Richards. So the point shot came in. So Kate Kelly gets the assist. Isabel Richards credited with the goal. So Brooklyn McNeil gets credited with the tap-in goal off of the Lewan shot that gave Cape Breton their first goal. So next stoppage, I'll just recap the scoring quickly. 5:19 to go here in the period. 2-1 your score. Western Wind in the lead. McKendrick has the puck, works it forward. Hammering it down is Thomas. In around the Cape Breton goal. There is Brooklyn McNeil, the Cape Breton goal scorer. Cape Breton trying to get out of the zone. That went into the slot area and just comes out over the blue line, Vermont. Western Wind onto that puck again. Nice job there by Kate Kelly to kick it ahead to her skate. Wind again. Kate Kelly will chase after it. 4:35 to go, second period. Kelly watches the puck go in behind the goal. Quick pass up ahead. And out of the zone come the Lynx. Gabriel. Or Cremo. I can't tell if it's an 8 or a 9 with the jersey tucked all the way in the hockey pants. In behind the net it goes. Picked up there by Maddie Richards. 4:05 to go. 2-1 Western Wind lead. Here's a quick shot. And glove there as McDonald put it in toward the goal. So just to recap the goal scores for you. In the first period, Isabel Richards got the Western Wind off to a 1-0 lead. That's where we were after 20 minutes of play. And here in the second period, Brooklyn McNeil cashing in on the rebound from the Lewan shot. That made it 1-1. And then just a few seconds later, Isabel Richards on the power play got the goal. So that's where we are, 2-1. Isabel Richards with 2 for the Wind. Brooklyn McNeil with the reply for the Cape Breton Lynx. Now here's Geneva Marshall. Marshall up the middle. Geneva Marshall shoots and just put it over the top of the goal. She was going for that top corner. Good little burst of speed there from Geneva Marshall. Lynx onto that puck. 3:24 to go. Here comes Landry now. Marshall toward the front of the goal. It goes back up high to pad save. Quick shot there off the stick of Connors. Chisholm beaten, had it go past her stick. There's a feed to Morency now. Morency winds and fires, blocker just over the goal. Good shot from Morency. Lovely save there off the blocker by Muse. Puck gets caught up in the referee's skates. McNeil works it up along there to Cremo. Now, here comes Vickers with some speed. Vickers down the right side, in alone. Vickers shoots, scores! What a goal! Kennedy Vickers has tied it for the Cape Breton Lynx. The speed of Vickers in the forefront again. Breaking away. And you'll see it here, just that speed down the right side, over the blue line, in alone. Quick snapshot, just lets her go. And that is Kennedy Vickers at her finest right there. Always so dangerous for this Lynx side. And with just 2:48 to go in the period, the late goal from Vickers has tied it for the Lynx. Some happy faces over there on that Cape Breton bench. So we're back to even here. 2 times the Wind have taken the lead. 2 times the Lynx have battled back to tie. 2-2 score with 2:33 to go. Now Richards, she's got 2 goals for the Wind. Isabel Richards gets taken down. Now it's Lawand. Lawand skating into her own zone, being watched closely there by McNeil. Now it's up to Ellsworth. Ellsworth over the line, cuts to the middle, tries to work it in. Now that'll go in behind their own goal. Greenan got it to the far side, long lead pass. That should go all the way down for an icing, and it does. No, icing waved off. Well, fool me. Now that'll give the Wind a chance to set up here in the offensive zone. Greenan all the way back to Vermont at the line, in front. Little tip there, turned aside. And now the Lynx will break it out. Pass into the middle. This is Cremo. Quick shot there, sends it wide of the goal. Now it's Marshall. Puck pops up into the air. Coming in to help out was Chisholm Beaton. Marshall goes to the right side, fed back in. They score a tap-in goal and a lovely feed as Briand taps it in the open cage. But how about the pass across? Lovely. We'll see it on the replay, but really all that Briand had to do was tap it in. What a pretty saucer pass feed across. And the Lynx with 2 unanswered here late in the period. We'll see it here. Well, hopefully we'll get a look at the replay, but we've got to get set for the faceoff here. But just the saucer pass across. But hey, listen, even with a nice setup, a nice pass, you got to have the finish. And Sophia Briand indeed had the finish there. So 2 unanswered goals, and the Cape Breton Lynx are in the lead, 3-2. They're in on it again. Geneva Marshall being watched closely there by by Kelly. Comes out high. Stopped there by McNeil. Still in the zone. Marshall again. Geneva Marshall feeds it out there. Quick shot from Paul. Goes just wide of the net. Final minute of play here in this second period. Western Wind now trailing for the first time in this one. Here's Kate Kelly. Into the corner, McKendrick picks it up along the goal line, feeds it in front, and just cleared away by Amira Paul. Taken off her stick, though. Kelly banging away at it there. A couple of players in the crease. Plaquier was there as well. And now the Lynx will grab that puck and skate it away. 30 seconds to go. And we're going to get a head contact penalty here. So, not sure when that took place. I know there was a collision behind the play with a Wind player going down, but then the Lynx grabbed the puck and were skating up the ice, and I was watching the play go up the ice to my left, and then I heard the referee's whistle blow, and then I saw the motion for the head contact penalty, and it's a double minor. So, some power play time now for the Western Wind with just 26 seconds to go in the second period. McClellan on that puck, being hounded there by McNeil for the Wind. Pile up in the corner, 15 seconds to go. Cape Breton happy just to get this period to run out and regroup. Coming out in the third. Dog pile over there. Puck comes back, just 2 seconds left. Here's Campbell, got to let it go quick. And she does get a shot away, and it went off the pad of Muse just as the buzzer sounded. So 3 minutes and 32 seconds of power play time will carry over into the third period for the Western Wind. But a couple of late goals by the Cape Breton Lynx, and they've taken a 3-2 lead. So we'll recap the last 2 Cape Breton goals for you. Kennedy Vickers with the assist from Claire Connors, and then Sophia Briand getting the goal with assists from Amira Paul and Geneva Marshall. And that feed from Amira Paul, saucering it over to Briand, was just lovely. And Briand had the open net for the goal. So 4 goals in total in that second period, 3 of them belonging to the Cape Breton Lynx. So again, to recap the scoring in the second, Brooklyn McNeil, Kennedy Vickers, and Sophia Briand for the Cape Breton Lynx. Isabel Richards with her second for the Western Wind. So 2 periods in the books, 3-2 Lynx lead over the Wind, and the Wind will have 3 minutes and 32 seconds of power play time to start with in the third. Third period action coming your way in a little bit. We're going to step aside from the Dauphin Center. You're watching Maritime Athletic Profiles. Third period underway, and power play time for the Western Wind. Alexis Chisholm beaten in the penalty box, double minor for head contact. So fresh ice and power play time here for the Western Wind. They trail by 1. Wind were leading 2-1, and then a couple of late goals back-to-back by the Lynx gave them the lead at 3-2, and that's where we are as we have a whistle with just 26 seconds gone off the clock here in this third period. 3:06 left in the power play. Kate Kelly in on the draw up against Kennedy Vickers. Clean win there for Kelly. Back to Pino. Slides it over to Morency. Morency gets it back to Pino. Pino slides it all the way across. There's Campbell. Weak shot low along the ice. Grabbed there by McClellan and hammered down the ice. Cape Breton changing up the penalty killers. 2:43 to go. Vickers feeds it into the middle. There's a shot from Lawand, and that goes wide of the goal. Morency in behind her own net. Works it up to Kate Kelly. Kelly darts over the red line, gains the zone. Kate Kelly takes a shot, and that went off a defender and up into the netting, and we'll have another face-off. Down to 2:22 left in the penalty to Alexis Chisholm beaten. Alexis, normally number 4. 14 in this game, and she's in the box. Off the face-off, Wind control. McNeil feeds it across there, trying to connect with Greenan. Now down low in front, McNeil reached for it. Now Gamble steps into it, puts it wide off the side of the net. Bounces out in front, rebound, they score. Moffat right there. Gamble put a shot in, it was wide, and just the bounce it took off the boards, a perfect bounce for the Western Wind. Right out in front it goes, and I think it kind of caught the Lynx and Muse off guard a little bit because it was a kind of an odd bounce the way it ricocheted off the boards. But Moffat right there, and hey, if you're Carmen Moffat, you don't ask how, you ask how many, and there you see it. It just kind of took an odd bounce off the boards right into the crease, and Moffat has the power play goal. And we're tied. And for the Western Wind, that goal was scored in the first half of the double minor, so they're still on the power play. So Moffat with the power play goal, tying it up at 3. And now still power play time left. Wind on the attack again. McNeil jumps on that puck. 1:35 to go in the power play. McNeil has Moffat in front. McNeil twisting with that puck. Now it reverses to the other side. Back to the point for Vermont. Over for Gamble. Gamble looking for somewhere to go with it. Now gets pinned in along the boards. Gamble comes away with it though, sends it to McNeil. McNeil feeds it into the crease, or into the slot, and Greenan couldn't quite control that zippy little pass. Puck all the way down into the Wind zone. 1 minute to go in the power play. Fanning on the clearing attempt, turns it over to Vickers. Here's Vickers now. Skating with that puck. Keeping it in the Wind zone, taking time off the penalty. Pops free for a moment. Landry picks it up. That one just goes by Vickers, but it's stopped by McDonald. Good penalty killing here by this unit for the Lynx. 35 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Kate Kelly now. Has Morency trying to catch up. Kelly takes it wide. Cuts in toward the goal. Spins around. Gets it there into the slot. Back to Pino. Long point shot. Blockered aside. Morency onto that puck quickly. Pino again. Cross ice. Wind trying to get something set up here. Shot into the slot area. Isabel Richards trying to tip that into the goal, looking for her hat-trick goal. 7 seconds to go in the power play. Lynx will send it all the way down the ice, and that will just about do it. Final couple of seconds off the clock. Chisholm beaten out of the penalty box. So the double minor, 1 goal for the Wind, and we're tied. Morency tried to feed it over into the middle. Couldn't quite connect there with Richards. Has it again, Morency. Over for Stevenson. Stevenson spins, tried to get a backhander away. Richards reaches for it. tried to make the sharp angle shot attempt. That was blocked down. Right back the other way comes Cremo with speed. Has Lawand with her. Cremo had the puck knocked off her stick. Stays with it though, but the Wind able to clear it away. McKendrick now trying to get there, but not before the puck crosses the line. And the faceoff will come down into the Wind zone. 15:54 to go, third period. The Western Wind have tied it up. The power play goal by Carmen Moffat has us back to square one at 3-3. Just a reminder, these are regular season games. They count in the regular season standings, and of course, the statistics do as well. And with that, regular season rules in the league state that if a game is tied after regulation, you play 5 minutes of 3-on-3. If you're still tied, well, that's it. No more hockey after that. You stay tied. Here's Morency now, the dangerous Morency, the captain. Morency to the forehand, and a great save by Muse, staying with the shooter. Morency, dangerous, tried to go low, but Muse read it perfectly. Here's a shot back the other way. Letting it go is Paul, and covering up is Kenna Brandt. So end-to-end action here. We had the Wind at one end with Morency, and then right back the other way, the Lynx got a chance in there with Amira Paul. Kenna Brandt making a couple of equipment adjustments there. Face-off will be to the left of Kenna. Scramble face-off off the draw. Picked up by Kate Kelly. Kelly sends it ahead. McClellan will grab it there. Nice play by Landry. Landry feeds it in front, tried to connect there. Puck is loose. Referee waves it off, says, nope, keep on playing here. Puck comes into the slot. Letting the shot go was Gabriel. Good pressure here now from the Wind. Connors had the chance earlier. Now Gabriel again lets the shot go. That went off the leg of Vermont. Now the Wind working it along the boards. Sent right back in there by Gabriel. Vermont on that puck again. Takes it off the boards. McClellan does keep it inside the line. Lets the shot go. That hits the boards in behind the net. Sent out the other side now. Wind just trying to clear the zone. McNeil reaches for it, keeps it in. Now Brooklyn McNeil. Ryland Gabriel there. Kate Kelly off the boards, but it's kept in. Good pressure here by the Lynx. There's Gabriel again. Good work by 18 in purple, Gabriel. Collision there as Greenan came together with Brooklyn McNeil. Everybody's okay, and another big collision. And again, Greenan. First she ran into McNeil, then Gabriel. But the play carries on, and now Pino got her stick tied up with the linesman on that far side. For where is Greenan after having a couple of collisions there? Greenan down again as the puck comes from a sharp angle. Save made at the side of the goal. Pino up high, shot through a crowd, pinballed off a couple of skates and cleared away. And Greenan tried to send it back in. That goes up into the Cape Breton bench, so we'll have a whistle, and both teams will change up the lines here with 13:04 to go in this third period. Face off just outside the Lynx zone. Geneva Marshall tried to spring herself free there. Blackie Aragon on it for the Wind. Marshall comes in to take a look along with Briand. McClellan will just gather that now and sends it off a skate and down the ice. Foot race there. Paul with Campbell, and Campbell gets there first. Geneva Marshall on that far side. Back it comes. Quick snapshot from the point. That goes behind the goal, picked up there by Rachel Campbell for the Wind. Campbell with the quick outlet pass. Moffat couldn't control it. And now jumping on it is Landry. Landry right into the slot. There's a quick shot. Paul was there. And they score. The initial shot, I believe it was Connors who took it. I said Paul, but it was Connors. And then it was cashed in by Landry. And the Lynx have got the lead right back. So some good pressure in the zone pays off. There you see the initial shot coming off the stick of Connors. And then the rebound loose in front, and it was put in the goal by Landry. So good pushback there by the Lynx after they had that double minor to kill off. They gave up a power play goal that saw the Wind equalize. But the Lynx, some good pressure. Point shot by Connors. And the rebound tap in by Ava Landry. Back on it again. Here's Connors again. Connors to the backhand. Rolls it in, and Brandt will just cover and hang on. So Connors and Landry in on the attack again after just giving the Cape Breton Lynx the lead. Offensive zone face-off for Cape Breton. Puck still loose. Cape Breton trying to jump on it there, but it'll be the Wind who will take that puck and send it down the ice as McNeil rolls it forward. So 4-3 now, Cape Breton back in front. 11:44 to go in this third period. They tried to feed Kelly in front, did the Wind. It came back to the line. Lawand will gather, though, for the Lynx. Lawand into the zone. All the way around to the other side. Kate Kelly has the puck on her stick. Works it to the red line now. She'll just throw it in, and the Western Wind will make a change. So they're crediting that goal. They haven't got it up on the board yet, so I'll just wait to see. So it's 4-3, Lynx in front. And again, I believe it's Landry getting credit for the goal off of that initial point shot from Claire Connors. Lynx out of the zone. Cross ice pass sent down into the Wind end. So they're giving the goal to Vickers with an assist from McNeil. That's not what I saw, but hey, I'm just the play-by-play person. 10:22 to go. Puck into the zone. Jumping onto that puck quickly was Amira Paul. Turning, quick shot there off the stick of Geneva Marshall. Pad save by Brandt. Lynx with that pressure again. Circling with the puck. In the middle, there's Landry. Trying to whack away at it. Comes back up high onto the stick of McDonald. She couldn't get a clean shot away. And then turning and firing is Caden Thomas. And clearing it all the way down the ice. So that's an icing call. So again, the last goal that was scored. So I'm not really sure what's happening on the website. The most recent goal is showing being scored by the Western Wind. That's not the case at all. So I will close the website and I will just focus on the game. Puck down the ice on the stick of Olivia McDonald. Up ahead there to McClellan, rolls it ahead, and Vickers will dump it down into the zone. Kennedy Vickers having herself a good game here for the Lynx. Has it in front, little tip shot off the point shot. Vickers at the side of the goal now. Brings it around, tried to feed it out front. Vickers gets it all the way back to the point. Long shot through a crowd. They score! I think that, and the goal, and the referee waving it off saying high stick. The long point shot came in. Vickers was there, and they don't have the benefit of instant replay, so we'll have a look at the replay. But once the call is made on the ice, that's it, no reversing it. There was the long point shot, crowd in front. And again, tough to see there on that second look. But the referee was there, great position, had a good look at it, and immediately waved it off, saying no goal, touched with a high stick. 9:09 to go. Third period, 4-3 Lynx lead. Jumping on the puck quickly is Cremo. Cremo let that shot go wide. McClellan just kept it in. McClellan has it again. Sends it down, but it's intercepted by Morency. Morency tried to spring Kelly free, but it's McDonald now who'll backtrack into her own zone. McDonald spinning away from a forecheck. Loses an edge, and right there to cover up for the Lynx was Lawand. Moffett had it go over her stick, now to Gamble. Gamble to Morency, shot from an angle there as she just stepped inside. The left faceoff dot took the quick shot, and squaring to the shooter was Muse and making the save. Down to 8:34 left now in this game. Puck along the boards on the far side, 8:25 to go. Couple of players jamming at it along the boards, and getting it free is Gabriel. Gabriel put it in behind her own goal. Paul waiting for that puck now, and she'll get it. Little touch pass there for Brooklyn McNeil. McNeil right up the middle of the ice, dishes off to the side for Briand. Briand puts it right back towards McNeil, and the Lynx on that puck again. Geneva Marshall fed it in front, nobody home, and the Wind able to take it off the boards and out, and Western Wind will make some changes here. 7:45 to go. Outlet pass for McNeil, gets it ahead to Geneva Marshall. Marshall waiting for some help, gets it in the name of Claire Connors, but it's out toward the red line. Couple of players coming in after it there. Kate Kelly fell down. And then it's Olivia McDonald grabbing the puck and getting it smartly ahead to Connors. Connors tried to push it forward, lost it though, and Kelly has it again. Kate Kelly in behind the goal. Vickers is there to try to intercept. Western Wind will turn up ice now and skate it away with Moffett. Tried to go off the boards to Morency. That didn't connect, and Claire Connors picks it up. Morency, though, grabs it at the red line. Makes a couple of nice moves and then skates back into her own zone and dishes the puck off. Pass out of the zone, intercepted there. Right back in come the Lynx. Quick shot blocker down as McDonald let it go. Morency now will try again. Tries to roll it up into the middle. That was intercepted. Right back into the zone comes Cremo. Cremo cuts to the middle, shot, and just wide of the goal as Cremo let it fly. Cremo in the slot, trying to get that puck. They couldn't get it to her, and the Wind cleared away. Morency's been out there a long time. I would expect she'd want to go for a change pretty soon, but not now as Lawand skates it into the zone. Good effort there by Anna Lawand. Taken down behind the goal, play carries on. Back to the right point, just underneath Rylan Gabriel, and now here comes McKendrick. McKendrick to the backhand, takes a shot, and grabbing it into the midsection is the goaltender Muse. As McKendrick found herself in open ice, got a shot away, and a nice save made. There you see it. Angling off, going to the backhand, and right positioning, challenging the shooter. Muse makes the save. 6 minutes left here, third period, 4-3. Cape Breton Lynx leading it. Go-ahead goal scored by Ava Landry. 5:50 to go now. Time ticking away. Campbell pinching in, keeping that puck in the zone. Jumping on it there now is Thomas. Caden Thomas tries to work it across. Puck in the corner. Lynx can't get it out. It comes into the center part of the offensive zone. And now it's gathered by the Lynx. They'll just flip it down. That'll bounce in behind the Wind goal. Lynx make some changes. Campbell skates away. Lead pass up ahead for Caden Thomas. Couple of nice moves there. Here comes Thomas. Barreling into the zone. Thomas has Greenan with her. The play turned aside, though, and right back the other way in transition. Here comes Vickers. Has Connors. Leaves it for Connors. Connors takes a shot. That goes off his skate. Takes another shot. It angles off. There's a point shot. Letting it go was Gabriel. Good pressure now from the Lynx. And who else in the middle of it but number 7 in purple, Kennedy Vickers. Always seems to be creating something when she's out there on the ice. McKendrick takes it off the boards, down the ice. Picked up there by Gabriel, sends it along the boards. cross ice pass to no one in particular, crosses the red line. And looks like we've got I guess it's just an offside call. I was looking to see if there was an arm raised for a penalty, but nope. Just a stoppage for a face-off. Down to 4:32 left to play in this third period. Lynx lead by 1. Puck was loose for a moment off that face-off. Picked up there by Vermont. Shot comes in, and that's handled relatively easily by Megan Muse. And we'll reset and have another face-off. Morency back out on the ice again, joined by Kelly and McNeil up front. Kate Kelly in on the face-off up against Lewan. And the Wind win that draw. Here's Campbell. Getting it right back. Campbell sends it into the slot area. Morency was there as well as Kelly, but neither one of them could get a stick on it. Now behind the net, Gabriel sends it around to the far side. You see another one of those rugby scrums over there, but that only lasted for a second or two. McClellan. Again, the puck getting caught in the skates of the official in a second time, and that ends up in a wraparound attempt as McNeil was right there 2 times in a row. The Lynx were trying to move that puck, and it got caught in the skates of the referee. And the second time, it ended up going right to the Wind, and they got a great chance in front of the goal. You see it there. McNeil right in the middle of that fray, but they couldn't bang it in. Muse covers up, and off the face-off. Shot by Vermont was blocked down, and here come the Lynx with some speed. Into the zone. Amira Paul heading toward the front of the net. Rebound is there. And the goaltender covers up as the shot let go from Briand. And heading right to the front of the net was Paul. And the puck was loose for a second, but she couldn't jam it in. So this Cape Breton Lynx team looking to get a W on the board here. Off the face-off. Chisholm beaten, sends it down into the corner. Vermont is there. And the Wind will try to move it along now. Isabel Richards chasing after that puck. Brooklyn McNeil is going to get there first. McNeil skates in behind her own goal, being watched closely by Isabel Richards. Puck on this near side. Gamble trying to keep it in, now gets some help. Chisholm beaten will chase it in. Tries to backhand it from the corner. Intercepted though. Fed in front. That went off the skate of McNeil and almost went in the goal. Gamble now from the left point. Slides it to the right. Vermont. Puck was in the slot there. Trying to backhand it along was Moffett. And the Lynx able to get that puck and scoop it down the ice. And that'll cross the line and be an icing call. So 2:51 left. Offensive zone faceoff coming here now for the Western Wind. And it'll be to the left of the goaltender Muse. Cape Breton Lynx losing to the Western Flames 6-1 yesterday, and they're currently leading this one 4-3. McGuigan tried to reach in for it now. Campbell there as well. 2:33 to go. That's how much time is left for the Wind to try to get the equalizer. But here come the Lynx on the attack. It's McDonald. McDonald has had a strong game for this squad. Western Wind. Caden Thomas had it go by her. McClellan sends it in. Lynx have to clear the zone, and they do. Pino in behind her own goal. Works it up for Caden Thomas. Thomas slides it over into the middle. Brooke McGuigan has it there. McGuigan pushes it forward, but Brooklyn McNeil falls down, moved the puck a little bit ahead. Now Vickers turns up ice. Vickers sends it in around the boards. Campbell gets there first for the Wind. Campbell scoops it up ahead for McGuigan. McGuigan gets it out of the zone, takes it off the wall to the red line, and skated right back in by Gabriel. Gabriel tried to step around the defender, but the puck again squirts into neutral ice. McNeil. Now Chisholm beaten. Bounced it off the boards. And Pino will have to backtrack and pick that puck up with Kennedy keeping a close eye on things for the Lynx. Now here's Kate Kelly with some speed. Kelly down that left wing side. Cuts in front, feeds it to Morency, who fanned on it right in the slot. Morency taking the feed from Kelly and just couldn't convert. That was just tied up just enough that Morency couldn't get good blade to the puck. 65 seconds left now. We'll keep an eye on the goaltender, but the goaltender won't be moving if the Lynx can bring that puck out. Morency chopping at that puck, gets it to Kelly. Kate Kelly gains the line, goaltender to the bench for the Western Wind. So Kenna Brandt to the bench, extra attacker on. All the way back up high, long shot, Richards, and it's gloved by Muse. Right off the bench when the goalie went there, the extra attacker, Richards, and she skated right into the zone, walked into a puck and put a shot on goal, and Megan Muse squeezes it for a face-off. 42.4 to go in this third period. And a timeout called here. So we'll step aside for a moment while the teams talk it over. 42.4 to go. Western Wind have the goalie out for the extra attacker. They trail by 1. Just a reminder, our next game will take place shortly after this one. It will be the Fundy Kraken taking on the Greenfoot Capitals. Our second of many games here today. Off the face-off. Extra attacker on now for the win. Pino lost it at the line. Here comes McDonald. Lost her stick, kicks it ahead. The open net is there. Vickers gets to it. Cape Breton off a skate and into the goal, and that will just about seal it. Not the prettiest of goals, but again, they don't ask how, they ask how many. And the Cape Breton Lynx chased that puck down into the Western Wind zone, and it was a bit of a scramble after that puck. And the Lynx kind of put it in toward the goal. We'll see it here, and it just took kind of an errant bound. There's the pass. I think it went off a skate and just trickles into the open goal. Well, the Cape Breton Lynx will take it. That's an insurance marker with 23.9 to go. So Brandt back into the net. Back to 5-on-5 here. So we'll see who gets credit for the insurance goal, as there was a couple of players there, and it looked to perhaps go off a leg or a skate and roll into the open goal. Just 5 seconds left now. That'll just about do it. Puck along the boards, and the horn will sound here to end this one. So the Cape Breton Lynx trailed 1-0, trailed 2-1. So they're crediting the goal to Brooklyn McNeil. So the Cape Breton Lynx trailed a couple of times in this one, but they battle their way back and get a hard-earned victory over this Western Wind side. Entertaining game, certainly evenly matched, but when it's all said and done, Cape Breton Lynx get the 5-3 victory, and it was really that big push there late in the game, late in the second period, where Cape Breton got 2 goals in quick fashion in the last couple of minutes of that second period, one by Vickers and one by Briand, and that kind of set the tone for the third. 3 goals in that third period. Carmen Moffat scored the tying goal at that time on the power play, but then Ava Landry put Cape Breton back into the lead, and then the late goal by Brooklyn McNeil into the open net seals the victory for the Cape Breton Lynx. So our final score in this one, Cape Breton Lynx 5 and the Western Wind 3. So we'll take a quick break. They'll resurface the ice in our next game coming your way, scheduled for roughly 10 o'clock Atlantic time. And we'll have it for you, Greenfoot Capitals and the Fundy Kraken. We'll step aside for a moment. You're watching Maritime Athletic Profiles coverage of the Maritime Major Female Hockey League Fall Showcase. Final score, Cape Breton 5, Wind 3. Next game coming up in just a bit. We'll be back.